Chapter 8, Operations on Functions. This is section 8.1. Today what we're going to focus on is doing the 4 basic operations on functions. Of course, we remember that functions are things like f of x, g of x, even the smiley face x. Anything that has a symbol or a letter in front of it can be named a function. We then have these 4 basic operations for any function f and g. So I have f of x inside these examples and g of x. And we are doing the basic operations as we look through. So we have things like the addition property, subtraction, multiplication, and of course division. Now would be a great time to pause the video and copy down these 4 operation properties. Okay, now that we have the basic operation properties written down, let's do some examples. Here I have f of x is equal to 2x squared plus 3, and g of x is equal to 4x squared minus 3x minus 2. I'll try to keep this color-coded here. So right now I have f plus my g of x. So if I think about the properties, well, that's just f of x plus g of x. Well, that is 2x squared plus 3 plus my g, which is 4x squared minus 3x minus 2. Doing a little bit of simplifying here, I see that I have like terms, gives me 6x squared. These are like terms as well, gives me a positive 1, and then I simply drop down my negative 3x. Same type of idea over here with my subtraction. I have f of x then minus g of x. Well, my f of x, we already discussed, that is 2x squared plus 3 minus my g of x, which is 4x squared minus 3x minus 2. We've seen this before. We like to change these signs. Then we'll combine like terms again. So I have negative 2x squared. These guys make 5. And I drop down my 3x. Now would be a great time to pause the video and re-look at what I just did if you need. Some more examples here. I think on this example, instead of this plus sign, I think I'll just put a multiplication sign. So I want to do f of x times g of x. Now, this is what we normally would see would be f of x and g of x. But instead of the x, now all of a sudden I have this 3, this negative 3. Well, that's just f of negative 3 then times g of negative 3. Well, I know from up above here that my f is x plus 3, so that's x plus 3 normally. Then I have times my g of x, which is x squared minus 1. But again, we know that x here is this negative 3. So I have negative 3 plus 3 times my negative 3 squared minus 1. And if I do some simplifying here, I'll have this is 0 times, okay, well I got 9 minus 1. Well, it's not really going to matter because this is a 0 over here, so this is going to just be 0. We work our way over here, we have g of x divided by f of x, and then it says of negative 3. This is kind of a unique way to write this here. Of course, it's the same type of principle. We still have our division, and we still are plugging in this negative 3. So if I plug in negative 3, well, I actually already did this. I already plugged this negative 3 in to this g of x. Where did I do that? Well, I did it way over here. So I know that that's just going to be 8 divided by, okay, well, what's this negative 3 then plugged into the f? Well, we actually found that too. That was way over here. It's that 0. Well, I can't take 0 or 8 divided by 0 because 0 is in the denominator, so this is just undefined. Continuing here with our process, if we go through and I keep this color coding going here, I have f of x then times g of x here. Well, f of x is 2x squared plus 3 times my g of x, which is 4x squared minus 3x minus 2. We've seen this many times. We will distribute. We should get 8x to the 4th minus 6x to the 3rd. Then I have plus 12x squared minus 9x minus 6. And I don't think any of those combine, so I'm just going to have to circle. That would be a good time to pause the video and try this other one on your own. Here I have, oh, this is just g of x over f of x. Well, f of x is 2x squared plus 3. And then I have my division line here. And on top I have 4x squared minus 3x minus 2. The question is, does the top factor? Well, I don't think that there are factors of 6 that subtract to give me 3. So because there are not, this does not factor. So if that doesn't factor, well, then I'm just left with what it is. Getting to the last few here, we have same type of process. Now I'm just going to try to speed it up a little bit since we should have this thing done. This is 4x squared, x minus 1 times x squared times x minus 1. A couple different ways to do this, but I see that I have this x minus 1 on the top and on the bottom. I know that those are going to cancel out. So I'm left with just 4x to the 4th. Over on this other one now, I got x squared times x minus 1. And then it's divided by f of x, which is 4x squared divided by x minus 1. I really don't like this whole dividing by a fraction. So I will multiply by its reciprocal. Well, let's see what that would look like. That's x squared times x minus 1 over 1. That's the thing on top. Times now the reciprocal of this guy here. I'm looking for the reciprocal. Well, that's just x minus 1 over 4x squared. When I get to this point here, I can see that, oh, this x squared is going to cancel out with this one. I have this guy up here. Well, if I can multiply straight across, that'd be x squared minus 2x plus 1, all divided by this. It's not too bad. If you're feeling like you're a little confused, you should stop the video and try to rework that last problem. All right, on to the last few here. I don't really have a whole lot of time here to finish them, but I'll try to do a few different ones. These fractions can sometimes get us. So if I underline this, just kind of keeping our same pattern here. Here I want to do g of x minus f of x. Okay, g of x, that's 1/3 x plus 5. Now I want to subtract 3/4 x minus 4. Well, if I'm going to do this, I should change my signs like we've done many times. Now I need to get common denominator. I see that these are like terms, so I just need to figure out what's the common denominator between 3 and 4. I know that's 12, so it's 4/12 x here. Then I have minus, oh, well, that will be 9/12 x. And then my 5 and my 4 will combine to make my 9 over here. This, of course, will give me negative 5/12 x plus 9. If you're not very good with fractions, you really need to go back and look at how to add, subtract, divide, and those types of things with fractions, because we're going to be using them quite a bit. Now would be a good time, I think, to pause the video and maybe try this guy down here by yourself by plugging in 11/13 into g and f, and then simply adding the two. All right, so now that you've had a chance to try that out, I'm just plugging in 11/13 into f and 11/13 into g, and I'm adding. Well, all the way back up here, f is 3/4 x minus 4 plus my g. Well, my g was 1/3 x plus 5. Plugging in then that 11/13, I will have 3/4 times something minus 4. Of course, we know what the something is going to be. That's the 11/13. Plus, okay, well, I need 1/3 times something. We know again what that something is going to be. It's got to be this 11/13. Unfortunately, I have to stop the video right now. I will stop it and I will pick up right here where I left off on video number 2.